Good morning. Continuing with chapter number 13, that is direct proportion and inverse proportion. Today, let's solve the remaining questions of exercise 13.2. In our previous lecture, we have solved till question number 5 of exercise 13.2. So, starting with question number 6. And the question number 6 is, a contractor estimates that 3 persons could rewire Jasminder's house in 4 days. If he uses 4 persons instead of 3, how long should they take to complete the job? So, in the question, it is asked that 3 persons can rewire a Jasminder's house in 4 days. But suppose in place of 3 persons, Jasminder is giving the contract to 4 persons. Then how many days it will take to rewire the work? Yeah, how long they will take to complete the job? So for the solution of question number 6, let the number of days to complete the job by 4 workers be x. So we have number of workers and number of days to complete the job. That is, 3 workers can complete the job in 4 days. So if there are 4 workers, let it the number of days be x. More is the number of persons, less is the time to complete the work. Yes, we know that if more number of persons are working to complete some task, then it will take less time. And if less number of persons are working to complete the given task, then it takes more times. Therefore, it is a case of inverse proportion. Therefore, 3 into 4 equal to 4 into x. Now, first we transpose 4 on opposite side, so multiplication will become division. So, we have x equal to 3 into 4 upon 4. That is, we can cut 4 ones and 4 ones, so 3 is left, so x equal to 3. Therefore, the required number of days is 3. Means, in 3 days, 4 workers can complete the job. Next, question number 7. A batch of bottles were packed in 25 boxes with 12 bottles in each box. If the same batch is packed using 20 bottles in each box, how many boxes would be filled? Now it is given that one batch is having 25 boxes and in each box there are 12 bottles filled. But suppose in the same batch, if in one box 20 bottles are filled, then how many boxes can be kept in that batch? So for solution, let the number of boxes required be x. So we have number of bottles in a box and number of boxes. So if number of bottles in a box is 12, then such 25 boxes can be fitted in a batch. But suppose if the number of bottles are 20 in a box, then let us suppose number of boxes are x. Since more the number of bottles in a box, lesser will be the number of boxes to be filled. Therefore, it is a case of inverse proportion. Therefore, 12 into 25 equal to 20 into x. In inverse proportion, we have learned that product of the corresponding values of two quantities are constant. So that you have to remember in inverse proportion. Now we transpose 20 on opposite side to multiplication will become division. So we have x equal to 12 into 25 upon 20. Now here again we can reduce this. That is 5 5s are 25 and 5 4s are 20. Again we can cut 4 1s are 4 and 4 3s are 12. So we have 3 5s are 15. Therefore x equal to 15. Therefore the required number of boxes is 15. Next, question number 8. A factory requires 42 machines to produce a given number of articles in 63 days. How many machines would be required to produce the same number of articles in 54 days? Now it is given in the question that one factory requires 42 machines to produce some number of articles in 63 days. Now suppose the same number of articles are to be produced in 54 days, then how many machines are required, that is asked. So solution of question number 8, that is let the number of machines required be x. So we have number of machines and number of days, means 42 machines are there, then it will take 63 days to produce the given number of articles. But suppose the given number of articles are to be produced in 54 days, then let the number of machines be x. Lesser the number of days, more will be the number of machines required to produce the articles. That is, means if number of days are decreasing, are less, becoming less, then we will need more machine to do the work to complete the production of the given articles. Therefore it is a case of inverse proportion. Therefore 42 into 63 equal to x into 54. Again 54 is transpose on opposite side, so it becomes division. So we have x equal to 42 into 63 upon 54. Here we can cancel, here reduce the given division. So we will get here 9 7s are 63 and 9 6 are 54. Again we can cancel here, cut 6 1s are 6 and 6 7s are 42. So we have 7 multiplied by 7, that is x equal to 49. Therefore the required number of machines is 49. Means if the production of given articles is to be completed in 54 days, then 49 machines are required. Next question number 9. A car takes 2 hours to reach a destination by traveling at the speed of 60 km per hour. How long will it take when the car travels at the speed of 80 km per hour? Now it is given that to reach a destination, means at a fixed place, if a car is traveling at the speed of 60 km per hour, it takes 2 hours. Now suppose to reach the same destination, means the fixed distance, if the car is traveling at 80 km per hour, then how much time is taken to reach the destination? So question number 9 solution, let the time taken to cover a fixed distance be x. Now we have speed which is given in kilometer per hour and time taken to cover the fixed distance. When the speed is 60 km per hour, it requires 2 hours to reach the destination. So if the speed is increased to 80 km, time taken, which we have supposed as x, so we write it x. More the speed, lesser the number of hours to travel a fixed distance. So if we increase the speed, it will take less time to reach the destination. Therefore it is a case of inverse proportion. Therefore 60 into 2 equal to 80 into x. Now again it is transpose on opposite side, so we get x equal to 60 into 2 upon 80. Here again you can 0 0 is cut, 2 1s are and 2 4s are 8. Again we can cut here, 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4. So we get x equal to 3 upon 2 or 1 integer 1 upon 2, yeah you can say 1.5 hour. This also 3 upon 2 means you will divide 3 by 2, that is 2 1s are 2, 1 is left. So we will get 1 integer 1 upon 2, which is 1.5 hours. Therefore the required number of hours is 1.5 if the car is running at the speed of 80 km per hour. Next question number 10. Two persons could fit new window in a house in 3 days. It is given that if a new window is to be fixed in a house, two persons can come fix the window in 3 days. Now two questions are asked. That's first, if one of the persons fell ill before the work started, how long would the job take now? So the first question is asked that suppose if one person is feeling not feeling well, he is fell ill and not coming to work. So how many days will be required to complete the fixation of the window? And another question is asked, how many persons would be needed to fit the windows in one day? That suppose the window is to be fitted in one day only. So how many persons are required for that? So for solution of number 1, let the time taken by the remaining persons to complete the job be x. We have number of persons and number of days, means two persons can fix the window in 3 days. So if one person, remaining person means from two persons one has fell ill, so only one person has come to work, so one person is there, number of days is x. Lesser the number of persons, more will be the number of days to complete the job. Therefore it is a case of inverse proportion. Therefore 2 into 3 equal to 1 into x. We transpose 1 on opposite side, so we get x equal to 2 into 3 upon 1, that is x equal to 6. Therefore the required number of days is 6, means one person can complete the fixation of window in 6 days. Now for second, means if in one day the window is to be fixed, how many workers, how many persons are required for that? We have number of persons and number of days. Two persons can take 3 days to fix the window. So if we don't know how many of persons are there, we write it as x, and number of days is given in 1. It is a case of inverse proportion, because we know that if number of days are decreased, then number of persons should be increased, would increase. Means suppose two persons take 3 days to complete the fixation of window. So if number of days is made as 1, then we will need more number of persons to complete the fixation of window in one day. Therefore 2 into 3 equal to x into 1. Again we transpose 1 upon opposite side, so we get x equal to 2 into 3 upon 1, that is x equal to 6. Therefore 6 persons will be required to complete the job in one day. Means if the fixation of window is to be done in one day, then 6 persons are required. Next, and the last question of the exercise and also of this chapter, that is question number 11. A school has 8 periods a day, each of 45 minutes duration. How long would each period be if the school has 9 periods a day, assuming the number of school hours to be the same? Now it is asked that if for a same hours of school working, if there are 8 periods, each period are of 45 minutes. But suppose if the number of periods are increased to 9, then what will be the duration of each period? Yes, for solution, for 9 periods, let the duration per period be x. So we have number of periods and now duration of periods in minutes. That is, if 8 number of periods are there, each period is of 45 minutes. So if 9 periods are there, let the duration be x. For a fixed duration, more the periods, lesser will be the duration of one period. For fixed duration means school timings. School timings are fixed. So if more periods are there, less duration will be there of each period. Therefore it is a case of inverse proportion. Therefore 8 into 45 equal to 9 into x. 9 is transposed on opposite side, so it will become division, multiplication becomes division. Therefore x equal to 8 into 45 upon 9. Here again you can cancel, 9 ones are 9 and 9 5s are 45. So 8 multiplied by 5, that is equal to 40. Therefore x equal to 40 there's the required duration for 9 period is 40 minutes, means per period 40 minutes will be taken if there are 9 periods in the school. Dear students, please copy all the solution of the exercise 13.1 also 13.2 with neat and clean handwriting in your CW. Take care that you are not mistaken in direct and inverse proportion, because there is not much difference, only you have to understand the question and then you have to apply that is it a direct proportion or inverse proportion. Once a very short recapitulation for that is direct proportion is what, that if the ratio of the corresponding values of the two quantities is constant, means if one of the quantity is increasing, the another quantity will also increase, and if one of the quantity is decreasing, another quantity will also decrease. In such case it is a direct proportion, means both the quantities either increases or both the quantities either decreases, and in such case the ratio of corresponding values of both the quantities are constant. While in inverse proportion, if from the two quantities if one is increasing, another is will be decreasing, or if vice versa, that is if one is decreasing, another will increase. In such a case this increase and decrease takes place that the product of the corresponding values remains constant. This is only the difference between direct and inverse proportion. Please take care while applying this, dear students. Thank you.